Narration can be a powerful storytelling tool. It can be used to direct your audience to something on the screen, or it can be used to fill in details and background. And Vegas includes a tool for recording this narration right into your project, right to your project's timeline. Doing so is fairly simple. I've selected the track header here for the track I'm going to record my narration onto. And you see that it now has the little blinking light on it, which indicates that this is the armed track. And I can arm the track for recording by clicking on the little bullseye button here, arm it for recording. This is where my narration track is going to go. Once I click that, you notice I get a little VU meter. It's a good time to make sure that your microphone is working and properly configured. You can see it is. You can see it's registering as I speak. If it's not registering for you, and this is especially true if you are using a USB microphone, you'll need to go into your control panel there in Windows to sound, and you're going to need to configure it to make sure that it is using your present microphone as its default microphone. Once you've done that, all you need to do is position the playhead where you'd like your recording to appear. I'm going to do that by setting it right here, right where our actor first appears in my movie. That's where I'm going to record my narration. And then I start my narration by clicking on the little bullseye along the playback controls that are either at the bottom of the timeline or at the bottom of the preview window. It doesn't matter which one, they do exactly the same thing. And once I do that, I can record my narration. When I'm done recording my narration, I'm going to press the stop button. I recommend that you press the stop button rather than the pause button, because this will reset the playhead back to the beginning of your narration. There's a reason for that, and I'll tell you that in just a moment. But let's go ahead. We're going to record our narration. I'm going to click on that little bullseye and record. When I'm alone, I like to go to the beach. When I go to the beach, I like to be alone. And it prompts me to save the recorded file, which I'll do. And you notice the playhead has jumped back to the beginning of the narration. The reason why it does that is because it allows you to record as many takes as you want till you get it exactly the way you'd like it to sound. So I'm going to record a second take now. Just click on the record button. When I'm alone, I like to go to the beach. When I go to the beach, I like to be alone. Press it again and save it. And you can see that although we have a single event there on my timeline, when I right-click on it and select Take, I have two different takes to choose from. I can create as many audio clips as I need, and they'll all be under the same event, and then I can test drive each one and select the one that I like best. I think that's a cool feature. Record as many takes as you want. Then once you're done, let's go ahead and reset this little master control to about halfway. And let's give a listen. I'm going to go over here to the View menu, and I'm going to select the Windows layout for audio mixing. I just simply want to make sure that my narration, I'm going to disarm my arm for record. I'm not going to record anymore. Click on that bullseye on the track header. And now I'm going to play back my take. What I'm most interested in, and I can even solo this track if I want by clicking the exclamation point, I'm most interested in making sure that my narration is loud and clear, but yet not overly so, not too loud or not overmodulating. So let's give a listen to my playback. Just press the L button. When I'm alone, I like to go to the beach. When I go to the beach, I like to be alone. And I could have chosen any one of my takes for that. But you can see that's nice and full, not too much, not too high, but it's a good full narration. Now, by incorporating the narration tool right into the program, Sony has made it possible for you to record the narration for your movie without actually leaving the post-production workspace. If they haven't skimped on the narration tool either, it allows you to record several takes of every narration track, and then you can select the best reading for each narration event on your timeline with just a click of a mouse. An easily accessed and yet somewhat powerful tool for adding supplemental audio to your movie.